And now, remember that, now you're more about Adom TV. This is Showtyme. Now, I'm saying, what you bought, remember there be idea. Ghana have a TV, that Adom TV. Now, I'm saying, so a Showtyme, and I'm saying, now, I know entertainment issues. O celebrate so near ma e ko e form ho na watching mu nyina no na de aba na ne abadwafo atena se na ya jim pesem ne age adwenkyere de ko ye ne anko ye nyina no ye de bro awo Adom TV na eya me nko na me ba di dwumadi na show no e be de ye pa it has some wo comedians akuku dam e wo fie ha dem no me be twetwe nkomo as usual constant figure Saliman and so ewo fear ha and ye bedi din komo na onim say over the weekend defe ora Kwame Mickey and the team Eternity and your boy ni dey say defe no say and ba kosi and also ye bedi je ho adwentre wa ha apanfo e de be man yes na answer yes say enema bebre na ekoso e wo industry mu a amanfo bebre na ye de NTS eti abra wo ka me ho na onko ba bia mi twa me wosima bia babeba ma pamfo be transe na the Showtyme abra osisia transe enko ba bia akwa aba biem eba Adom TV me da se wo jemre wo twen wan chim with TV no anko ba bia san se me promise so say nenkomo e wo fie ha dwumadi darling lemon ana ebo machi don ti se ba na me te wono ma anze machi is sorted na makasa wo ye party bia wo ye bia no na opese wo som wa wo a darling lemon na wo hwie gu glass mu na wo de ice kakra guswa eno aya ma ahomka ene atenka sonko kra eti darling lemon edeko yes enkomode de bebre comedy industry no ye wo se na sei afa ne ntoma pa afra ema yenuanom a ewo mu no omo bomb homodem pa na obehu na we nam US na we nam South Africa na we nam Tanzania na we nam Japan omo so mo fie so no omo so spread it across the regions of Ghana eti ye be success say ba bi edu no de me no omo ye ya abedu ho eniema be ne ye ya ye betimi de aboa na aye kese kra sense ne ye mu be ye hu no eti ne ya to safrem panifo akuku dam ewo ye comedy industry no mu a oma be kan say ofie ha ye ne o ba be twetwe nkomo me semret bebre no me wo ora bi a I say the last comedy awards no comedy industry no artist of the year you want say the tipen the Stone Boy ofie ha no mo da no say awards pa ye ora Lexi the comic ofie ha bra Lexi
Brapeni.
Aquaba.
But who's not at all? Oh, why I come up?
Oh, yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Also, your host, you know, I say, so Casa after me, and I say, baby,
host and win.
Baby, host and win. Bra Aquaba.
I'm Adom.
But, Mr. The way what dressing, more than China, I say, more yeah, real politics. When I say, who guru, then the dressing, I say, NKZ. So now they have to see their hopes say
that be obian frame.
Oh sir.
Well, in komo bi ko so sir but e chire nkomo no nya medenti.
Oh sir, me nyanka me
oh da bi enye nkomo metime di wa.
Oh sir.
Say egu so.
Na nkomo obi person pochi wa na.
Yeah. Na lati ba wewu.
O say. It's next the comic of fear hano da papa here uta share no Facebook na dia. I had not run your more on with me yira. Ubehu anu abe pio daye mu ni ade. Hey, papa yi. Odo so ofia and a ban skate today a obon homodem pa stand up comedy no so ojina mu pampe MJ the comedian.
Bravo Joe.
Hey, say Rasta ne bapa.
Say I'm a jari yenti.
Hey, I'm jari ya na Rasta ne.
Yeah.
Enyenku.
O de bi enyenku, o jari ya. Obo. Me boa jari na.
Oh, Alex say obo.
Alex no pe jari.
O man na edin. Ana o hwe budget o de ma babafo a.
Kirata e come the cool Jamaica baba. The man never do anything. Oh wow, beautiful. It's an MJ Elfia ha, Lexi and so Elfia no more and Chesali so ever be kind home. But yen shall say Ghanaian comedy is on the rise. And Yama Ben and Mosha I contributed to this rise over the period.
answer a question, answer question. Because the rice is the rice is
yeah. We have the rice like stew. Okay, in common, my funny say, some people had to crawl for others to walk. Okay. For others to also fly. Into every baby. The genesis of stand-up comedy, no matter say, okay, waterproof.
Sure.
Me, yeah, credit. Every baby na about waterproof, money super odimo. The baby na first bar force, Sammy and enforcing, Tommy and enforcing mo, a bias the KSM. The era no so be PMU. Then later concert party came. That time comedy was seen as a dianento so. As a normal be concert na main acting for. So it wasn't really treated like an industry. Okay. Sanka that time no nkomodene bobo kalamo. Time na munya mileage no na komoti o start so mun kwa ye show. People just pay and go and watch nkomodene adia. Anka maybe anko through that, you know, be industry bianca exclusively they'll be making money, not just kobo concert. Then the whole interest of Nigerian comedy and so and comedy in Ghana at some point took a nosedive because now started having taste for foreign comedy content. And the David Oscar. Any DKB Moera and also a buyer, and they had to fight the system to make people believe that there are still more comedians in Ghana that Ghanaians should pay more attention to. But that time, na Okuno, so the likes of DKB, Foster Romanos, David Oscar, and some Chemical Money, James Ram so. But them is one to discover me, and now them Ram so best start here comedy. On my Mike first, and through that, no, and yes, you be PMU, MJ, more era na buy be PMU, a be crefrim. That's so but regardless, mechanic say we just took advantage of other forms of other mediums are Ghana for bit many Quenya. Okay. One thing I realized is say National Theatre or Conference Center or the biggest auditorium here in Ghana. The best it can give you is maybe a sitting capacity of 8,000, 6,000, 2,000, 1,000. Okay. But there are millions of people out there. They would never get to see you because maybe when you want to take it, I'm sure. So bit not. Now when you I'm waiting to me I'm back. I'm sure. They say, onya won shana. So social media, TV, radio is something that we took advantage, especially when COVID came and we were restricted from moving and gathering people under one roof. No? Then what do? The talent is still there, but people are out there who are ready to consume. So we took advantage, went on radio, now went on TV. I think TV and radio did a very good service too. I can speak for myself. Me Obi Amponsa. Now confati dini, but no munim. Is that me contact credit February? Obi share obi nim class we stand up comedy no dwen we TV de na wo ye no say me hwe mo amani gi o onim possible to me so mic mu yes and it is through them TV thing na massa in buy so me can say adwuma ni free baby na ababa bedru baby and we are not backing down. You can see the consistency because when Ghanaians said we were not funny, the whole idea is okay Ghanaians say me ho yesrea onjintu so there we started from the little people, the small people that believed in us. We started gathering them small, or not so quite. By the time we realized we were filling the National Theatres Conference, Grand Arena, comedy I hear music act baby into me. But also my numbers crowd social media. Near me cry me carry aye. Okay. Say my show, my J over 100 CDs. Ghana for artistic National Theatre bomb my bit to the brim. I have been to some concerts on National Theatre. Ghana for crying there. Concert bands but musicians be bro. Any dance musician can on your show now only 50 CDs. Only vim nimpo say nipa betu.
Let's hear so can. Oh, that's so can I say.
There been say Kojoki
o prime musician. Oh, so kakrabi. Yeah, but your brand.
Your musician be say Kojoki. Oh man, the price
What I say? Your brand season. It's your dear why dear.
So comedy.
I saw Bob now.
Make us a Ghana for yes. Gradually we were
to
convince them. You see how can we charge here?
They'll come.
But me show them in 5 VIP into so crowd. And I only VIP.
Yeah.
Like create a room for VIP. So like I say, yeah, Nyamina also you and a talent near hard work. Consistency. I think like I have this quote I say, consistency, prayer, and perseverance will always give you results.
Consistency, prayer, and perseverance will always give you results. Yes, let's the account from the Genesis, baby. At the end, say, Eddie baby. So me call MJ ho. Your badon act nankasana. Not those days conversation. They say, Ghanaian comedians are not funny. Alata foi ba omo to me killing ade no. Osha e ba no mo act na role bear na play in changing this narrative.
Okay, thank you so much. The American say senior maybe opinion Lexi kan.
Debbie. Yes sir. What can bra opinion? Say.
So you
wuye. And then I will get the
so you bra opinion.
Yes sir, Ghana for so more retire so you
legend.
So see me opinion.
MJ.
So see me opinion.
No, when you say
okay.
MJ.
You are not check. Only I can to.
And you call na check ID card. Oh, at the end say conversation on there kosumo. And someone's truth would always be one more truth.
Okay.
And for you to make your truth to be truthful to them, you have to give evidence. You have to prove it. And those times, any conversation, of course, say, oh, these people, they are wasting time, they are doing this. They are. Some of us, it really affected us because I remember somewhere 2014 there, when I was really working, my boss kids, one of my guys, I was now, I think, no, it was 2015. I said, now, Nancy, why are there trending video, Nancy, Emmanuel, Amubai, or more training, or my trainer, like Jania, you know. It really got to me, to be honest. It really got to me, but I felt, yeah, that was a way to also work hard. You get me? And at the end of the day, your talent, you know, but we didn't get the platform. And then social media became very useful. It became a tool that we could use to prove our worth. Say, at the end, so I started doing more. I started learning more about my work because at the end of the day, comedy who are talent, but at the end of the day, someone you have to learn the do's and the don'ts of it. You have to be able to know it so that we tackle certain topic. You know how to deliver the message to the people. I say those times now, some of us didn't have that mindset. We only thought it was just about talents, and that's it. But then criticism no buy, it made us go back to the board, go learn a couple of things, and then when we came back, the people are able to embrace DB. That's not how they are. Because at the end of the day, they are talents. So now, instead of us doing it this way, we think about it. So we just have to do it this way and that way. So when someone is criticizing you, usually, and you say maybe nipa no ompewasem, obi wo some pewasem on can you. Just go. But so far as Omo can say, oh, you are not finding this, it means they really want to embrace what we are doing, but we should give them more reasons to embrace it. And since here, we'll be able to give them the reason. It says, yeah, your boss shoes, yeah, numbers,
okay.
And they are the reason we are able to even eat, buy clothes for ourselves because Omo consuming product Eddie more. So we thank them for also pushing us to even do more.
Meaning say na criticism it be
look at the Nigeria for me some of my colleagues can say like Nigeria for be good ejuma to some extent it's true. But when you say essence be my ejuma more.
Okay.
It's because you double your steps. Competition, healthy competition is really like necessary. Into that competition, into at that time, you say you can say you the what to show, so the but the basket mouth, anyway more to so now we again and now you don't take average jokes. Like you go with your A game because now and another thing is say the foreigner took shows Ghanaians, you know, we are quick to but they can all the way from Nigeria. What you say be you say okay akwa we there obema but I can't Ghanaian say
no
ejuma why dey you say ono so
already
they tune themselves into the name to bring
so it
them,
means you have to do extra.
Wow.
No, you don't have to just go and do a normal something.
Like because they put us on our toes like it's till date some because you can see the say Ghana say you share EP on the okay because your league here better ama but we share the we mu other countries now the two we can do better because we deserve better what I say and mean to make us say wrong cra saba I feel say constructive criticism, as my brother said, is what will help us grow.
Okay.
What you say, Kojo King, atari shewi, kama, but maybe next time, and share a massive so maybe I can call wedding. So now, I am telling you that it's not like the outfit is not nice, but it will probably fit another. Okay. Now, then what say? What they just say?
Well, that one, I say I dream be any
what's that? And mostly it's coming from. I thought I'm a radio show say na be yame. What you say? Nipa ya okase encore comedy show that. Only maybe the type of comedy like say Ejako, Leo
different from
Kweku Menu, Likey, omo comic acting.
Okay.
DKB, Obian Ponsan, Lexi, MG with like omo Costa, omo stand-up comedy. Or Casa say now we more yesterday. Now the legs in the crown. I see a Jacko crown west.
Okay.
No, or the
comparison.
As I would the
striker compare
defender. And as I would the gospel musician. Dancer.
Yeah.
Baby a jet daba kumuno. Untimi
you
know, so like back on my show, maybe we show crowd with Vitana on my by your cassie, you beautiful. That's why I come and say show producers. That is a problem because they be discussing comedy. Say you can see increase tax. Either radio presenter say political show or be free an expert in economics. No, I explaining the entire tax no abanisa and what we can do. Answer the area mama the political if one no more the ayom. But you be discussing you free expert be obo kwa the show and can say music. But what about expand it no? Yes, we discuss comedy. I also can be or debate me
and then no crowd be pollute to the mindset of the people.
Okay.
One more consuming.
That's what you're talking.
And but Nancy mu hono mo said na o kan ye. Me we say mo fele auditorium. Say more ton ticket Ghana for it so yanka about the business aspect any investors near there some common also no and to say because they say they want me push it to a level where I am very attractive. Let's debate me a catch or some me sell a Accra Sports Stadium. MJ bet me a so me sell Kumasi Sports Stadium. It is and common to say business and investment.
Okay, so the masses I would say now they've showed us love. They put to us when we charge they will definitely pay. But Obi Obeka say events can only run on tickets proceeds or bois.
Okay.
You will still need some corporate support. Okay. And our chairman be who feel you. On person will carry on because as far as you are thriving, the more you become funny, and also the small corner no and when you say corporate people now chairman be hold you down and then. But the issue is, Ghanaians And I'm going to say the corporate entities, no. Some, not all, because some of them they've showed us love. They've come through for us. And business has really,
of them.
But majority of them, no. I think say like I said, this is how they be a unconventional approach to send your
money. That's one idea.
No. They be
okay. To one out kind of music now. Okay.
Emma result.
Music has some now. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Say okay. Comedians cry here National Theatre here feeling. The kind of conversation they might probably have with you, no. I don't think they do same with music. I don't know. But you can show them statistics, you can show them data, everything. But ayana, come on, BB, and I think so. What some cracker say, 100,000, and they meet me there a show like that, no. Near now, no swabenya.
But Lexi,
Uguso Showtyme, Adom TV. Na menu Lexi the comic waha. MJ, the comedian, so Hanomo. Na on said, darling, Lemon, so now saw ya singer, and you may wama, ya why da, ya babet Hanum. It is also who event to be a nice, I may recommend it, darling Lemon. TD no, darling. Na Pandit of the Year, a year RTP I was. Abebe Dufia, and no, yeah, S na more her na move, about Showtyme, I don't TV. And no, S no. Then so. What can I not call? Now, I thought I send the say we handmade. Yeah, we cover it. No boarding pa. Sally, I cover.
I want come for one.
Hey, say who yeah? Wow.
The bags. I blame my cave. Yes.
Debbie, they will count the bags.
In fact,
yes.
Location not more.
There we are. Now we are.
You were expecting to hear somewhere else.
Now we are Sally at there. And then I Adom say a band fashion or less.
Yeah.
But I say,
oh no.
If you want battle. If you want battle, I say Sally. Vim now they battle. I know what they. Okay, what kind of year?
And throw dust into Nkofo.
Okay, what can I say?
Last week, I'm saying me. Say me a celebrity. Red carpet no so.
Obi to me.
Me celebrity intino. What until I take it on the normal, but say me a celebrity will come
fire for fire.
Oja.
That me a celebrity me yourself say what some no. You ba be kan but akwaba.
Yeah.
You are looking also.
My younger sister, Netoma, Sandra.
Oh, wow. Shout out to you, Sandra. Sandra, your guy.
Then they come meet you.
Oh, say. Aha, Sally.
All right.
Sally, I'm going to do piano more. You or Lexi or MJ, you did a comedy. Yes, now.
My escape, Okano. Into Okano.
Betia na so.
Oh, Betia.
Oh, yeah, I will commercial. Yeah, so MJ person
can't about selling products at events, and then we say
investment.
We as comedians, you know, we are more likely to sell a product to the people even more than any act because
prove it because
because we can darling lemon we can as we are talking about darling lemon, like you can't do anything.
What the skits baby what should you
check some of my skits. God being so good, I work with a lot of brands who would want I work with a lot of brands, TCL, CompuGhana, Trillium Ghana, one is a lot of companies. Because we are able to place their arts in the content at the right spot, and people would always want to laugh. And how would you sell a product to someone who turn adia mobia? Niebema na kaipa and say, oh, maybe wasria fadiano or bibia ebekaino. And comedy is the best way to sell it.
Exactly.
Into corporate entity for now. Mama share only the comedy skits part. We have the stand-up comedy part. Send here to me, man, for skits. When we come to stand-up comedy, we can even do it much more better because we have direct intimacy with the audience. Audience no muti see. Yeah, to me, sell product no more. Or no cry, sell a man, or no best sell a man for be brave. But for social media, no. There's a possibility any panel where you are feeling more, but you are not able to penetrate into the person's mind. But for stand-up comedy, interruptions. So we are telling corporate entity that you give us the opportunity. Let's prove to you how well we can be able to sell your product.
Marketers
no say yeah budget no man yeah firm too much.
And you say 100,000 bedrooms who ha. See you ni ba betena asia or no expect say your children brand the 100,000 a brand it was 100,000.
Yeah.
But can ba can wa we show ni no.
Na yeah 40,000.
Okay, Mami Musa one. Yeah. Ose.
Mama yanka.
Oh, you beka pa.
Yeah.
Oh, say, omo oni omo ye adwuma o de o market o skates o product o skates no no.
Yeah.
Aya na enkuta woni dey say response omo so munya in terms of business. They be our advertisement ma feedback or which mean omo disan command aya na no so to say.
Yes, so most of them we usually have a short-term budget.
Okay.
Usually, they try audience now and say, would they be able to sell the product or more at the moment? And to be honest, most of them have worked over the years.
Wow.
They've not terminated the contract. Yeah, boy, Juma so that alone should tell you, say, we are doing the right thing. And me event be I think we'll talk about it. And the number of people that come for that event, me turn product are more amount for now, and the number is not depreciating. Each and every year, ocean numbers now it is growing, and this is people of social media. So imagine the people on social media. I'm not sure all the people on social media would be able to come to the location where IAS are Ejumano. But even off social media, the numbers we are able to sell to. Not social media. So I think we are doing something very
wow. Mame wrestling so also into events and Ghana comedy obia who say emrantane bom ho bone ne mabawa egwomu no ema eye ekọ nanim ema eye attractive. So far near wadi achi Ghana comedy achi level o mababedui who ne saying.
First of all, I was very happy when let's say, the people that paved the way to that point. I've always had the impression, say, you in particular, you didn't really appreciate the era of the DKBs and Oscar. But I'm glad, say, with whatever that you said here, no, I wipe a perception that I had of you, say, because people downplay the things that the folks before them did. Just like in football, that be the Pele's and all of that paved the way for the Michael Essence and all of that to come. And see, if a Drew baby say Kasane you distort history, now you get to the writer because it's because of them. Exactly. Because it got to a time where, like I said, David Oscar, no you be ma Varsat one. Rather young
laugh a minute.
Hey, Kofosia kwenye funny wow. No, I say jokes. No, I say. Obia not Obia answer. So, but they didn't really. A friend say give up. A DKB call Big Brother Nigeria baya Africa. Slapation bear book see and easy. Ko Hosena basun say Miami DK a buy. And see, Sadia Nina was fighting against them individually, but they rose above it. I was one of the persons that I'm a protocol officer for DKB show. I was National Theatre.
Point of view.
Yeah, point of view. It was a beautiful show. Now, me and one was up to now come for a second version and I said edition and buy. But me who say mo ye bi wo so any other places me who say mo ye together. And you know. It wasn't easy to get here, but they've gotten here. Because the Washe now even 1,000 Love series, Now first, but then Nigerians, but I got to a time, as I say, you to make the Ebiba. And I like the fact that they're able to do their own shows. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's what they work on Nigeria call Boys in your shows. That's what they do. Obi to say a friend say, cleanse the junk, bit say basket then no kakas basket mouth. So on one the show you know a hotel. Yes, I've experienced that show. I was in Nigeria once. I experienced it. It was a beautiful show. So battle tables I can see better now be. And see, you are doing well. What I say, I feel said the support, you know, the way brands is supporting music, you know. I wouldn't say I fought the corporate Ghana for not supporting you people much, because in terms of reach, you guys cannot compare yourself to the musicians. Reach. I'm talking about Facebook followers, Instagram followers, them followers.
That one, we can brag over that one.
Okay. What I'm saying to you, Nessa, you see, Obiti says Stoneboy.
Yeah.
If Stoneboy's reach is there, I wouldn't come for you.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not downplaying the work of my own. All I'm saying is, mum build a brand and then do certain level. What else? Obi homo. And I feel to say, some will take him a turn from Ghana, so call other places where Ghanaians and so because I remember Michael Blankson or something like that. And I Kofi.
Kofi
promise him UK guy be no
promises in there.
Promise take it. I mean, but you guys are doing well, and me no ade ba kwa na I me fe wo I think say you guys not first part not unity nim, but now I've seen say more building on the unity where you sure we be boa kakra where you sure we be boa kakra where you sure we if they are able to do it for the longest time. I think it's Ghana comedy. And you guys can host Muamu show. Even I'm waiting for a time one. A series, you know, will not bring the 1,000 series will not bring any Nigerian.
Numbers no.
That's what I say. I bet just Ghanaians and will have fun. They are doing amazing, yeah.
Wow, that's from Saliman. I know so a boy comedians number. So I know touchy unity. I think say a idea about qua in I need Jehon send you beya. Who say I'm for fa sika ma mehim no ye betimi aka ho abomu abra ye de ahoden boaboa ho ani fa oma make na obia wo comedy no bia wakokoduro utimi hu flyer bi oso no so fele na ye ma show ama no obo abekọ no akọ fele eti also betimi join the conversation on Facebook Adom TV na all the comment aba questions bi a wo ma MJ any Lexi no I will send it back. You be na ya this uncommon. So investor, anybody say or best support to be here or here numbers. Say much MJ Chess and his kids companies or no more Jumano. They are still renewing the contract. And let's say more response or panel
results. Yeah.
Exactly. A bano numbers now as I honor some common. They be no ye typed like ewo ho ye mpese ye be kire say adwuma ye no emfaso eba insese be ye say yeshemu na say aba me gidi say no ne ade e ma ye nya investors no.
Okay, Meka say Miami too cute to be mute no every year be the brand name is too cute to be mute every year be a different team okay yeah, the man last year was campaign message every year be no. Me when say me coach is sponsors cry struggle mommy. Because sa brofo but me I treat my business more like me ye kwieni and me ye business man be amako importing near but na me bank loan. Last year I had a few people support me. I will promise you 10%, 5 to 10% interest on your investment.
Okay.
That is what I do.
Okay.
Nti se minim say 200,000 e beti ma ye show no beti me be publicity need to their best me charge say this is how much I can make and the people I can like reach na my matete me minuses my additions me ye we are me when say okay what the 200,000 me shame na me ma 220,000 yeah obi no odin ska to bank after a month or two ya be nya sa you know me kire sa na wo nya mu gidi a na me dey ato we sign a contract then boom my show National Theatre failure. I'm no split. I'm not a winner take all kind of person. I also be to me the ecosystem will be to me a DDB. It means us sponsorship because sometimes I thought that what can we no say na if you don't really have a relationship with the marketer no and a business person na away inside na and I thought that near no person we hear more no now we share sika yes sign the because if I put you on as a headline sponsor now we mame sika kitwe bi to me comedians am dey omoto so no dey omo say me say Adom TV aye me busu him say Adom
wa ma obam
o person me shirt t-shirt o person me brandy event center me yes say ba capital e o bi shemu no e ketu bi a me won say you are making me overwork the money I do also say me be me san ba beji a ya sign me aba be can say oh ya ne can say be ma o say but I was say sort that thing I na person me can one sempa because my ultimate co event be na CEO na disappointed say adena would the budget of 200,000 brand me say you fan cost sponsor event but me buy the 30,000 okay and the event promoter any fault. There are some people in your company who are supposed to make sure say sikana me no kind so obeti me cry maybe I don't mind oh 30% but you bet me ya ma wo cry event na am so ntia kwaji sikana obeti me nya be 30%.
Wow.
And I'm not joking about this.
Wow. That's
and obviously and show you the nipa buy sponsors in subete but what the sponsor expected of you the moment sponsor comes in expectations becomes high. Stage in it was said so last year me na any headline sponsor the moment I'm the headline sponsor be ban I was say the national theater na me ya omo be ba fo e ho no deco bi asesa stage na asesa like it's a whole experience you are creating depending if you're not brand and ankasa or sponsor you know why register when you tune and all these things are cost now it's okay make I just so I dey bet me achieve am a 100,000 budget na me ye we nyina wie maybe my boy besia na me yi me bottom sika dey because I'm expecting say kojoki mineral water say obema me 100,000 me wi amatete obi ade ama na me so vendors are me employer omo no say first me to use 4 speakers my bass intimidate okay fine I can increase it to 8 so that the sound will be audible enough kojoki who say sponsor bass so you no expect say maybe we na face car me nya no it me most like appeal to sponsors than corporate for no more because I know come on I feel like do it to the point where they can't resist.
Of course.
Then they will jump on board. At some point when we hear show now Stoneboy Castle of Philly Stadium. That's what now catch yourself or sign back when you look at the numbers, you would not sit back or you'll be part of the conversation. Look at TGMA. There is no way tell you bet my discussing Ghana Music Awards I am Telecel and count because omunim results no free publicity na omunya right now, I want to make a concert party without attaching key soap. Because right from the growing stages of concert party, na key soap, they know where then. I call back and say, concert party. I say, oh, key soap concert party. On my yam and I encrypted in your mind. And to me, I feel say I will work to the point that you will feel like
you need me now to be at the bargaining power. I am one kakra about how issue neighbor because. Ebia company owner no ono when me so really easy fans no e dey na who say man dey buy him for the woman a omo dey issues no
Ghana bibia bureaucracy bibia you have to know somebody for somebody to know somebody before you can get to know the one you want to know. The same chain fans neighbor it has to go through the same chain answer na then about bedo one thing me call Nigeria me ko hu ye say beyond corporate people sponsoring, esikafuobi, they don't just Ghana. Put me perform it obi. Also you go far. Me were ambassador or no my visa.
How can you go far?
I'm a visa.
Oh my God.
Put me backstage. Some big man senator be comedian be. I don't want to mention his name. On Manisika band when you go make jokes of me. Let people know I am there.
Wow.
So the appreciation doesn't just end at, oh, you they try. Okay. You'll be good.
And that one, let's give it to Asamoah
Gyan and one man called Mr. Razak. Randomly now how to make us say, Boys for Phil.
Asamoah
Gyan, if he doesn't come.
He came to my show. He told me, I'll come to your show. I said,
he's one of the
few. So, I'm coming. And when he came to my show, he was spready. And you see, sometimes it's not that you are not funny. You need some motivation to make you more. The way he was spreading the money alone was enough for the people to laugh about it. You see, this is what we want our big people to be doing.
But he's a good man. He's a good man in Nice.
He's a good man. He's a good man. like he's a good man. He's a good man. Edina Kwakwan is a ponekakra. You know,
he's a good man. He's a good man.
But this ideology, genuinely, if you want people to support you, I will say when you have liver or kidney problem, and they may go fund me a mouse is here. But say o talents no wo pa and say obi be free ni pemu pa say me pese me kire odo no. Ayana I didn't know
question. No, not me person me contributed to whatever I said. You see, it's so sad to hear them speak the way that they speak. Say Lexi as a brand on its own can say oh me copy music oh baby. I mean the interest so. It shows how dead the industry is. And I individualistic industry. And industry corporate Ghana and I say people wom. I obia pray for the home. And when they pray for mohona, and no name they push hono. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because hey, me na ma hustle and menya me space no. It's difficult so they will bring other people in. So say be anka e was anka omo wo form no bi etumi nya opportunity bampo a opese won tena so no ne kana wabo no won tinyi ansana o de obi foforo aba enti ye industry in there cracks bebre wom ye system structures near there na like he said Nigerian industry not thriving because of individuals as well as the government because obi petumi abo sikitu a I remember say a friend say flavor ya sata manenyo ada ibai wedding be anywhere in Nigeria that no one be was say uskani bi a wonye obi and obi and wants to me frel some person me I call you know a shirt or say today I'm not seeing your chest remove your chest let me see your chest walk on another $20,000 say as to what so it is good to help these guys and I'm also blaming the guys because they sell themselves so cheap in a sense in a sense say Lexi beko e bia me fa ne se kwesi twum ho ana obeko se kwa me despite ho ana obeko a friend say Dr. Kweko tin ho a me I feel say you should take a business to them.
That's exactly what I said. Say me just me be I am in person come on say chemisika me won say skani bia pese ne 1 cedi na da ho no
e be impact
50 pesos be emra me count I don't so be cha made aku but me me wadanfo now you skani I feel like let's talk business. And how can I use that business to increase your money too, so that I can also increase my money? Say, who business means what? I can use that to help with the sales of your business. Into me, minim at the straight. That's the bottom line.
You finish up.
It's like, for instance, there was a time that I saw Sarkodie go to Mr. Kwame Despite. Na cigar. I mean, what any power to say it takes a lot for you to meet people like that. So when you get the opportunity to meet them, so you ever read the what BB document?
What
I'm trying
it was
to
one of their meetings.
No, I am bringing that as an example, but meaning say most of these people call rich people. Hey, Waga. And no one know, no man very small for the boys. No, I do not the call, but no business sense to it. But a Nigerian will walk up to you and bring business for you to say, "Oh, Charlie, I have this, I have the other yes, documentation. Your problem, mine. We are not able to document our successes in a sense. Oh, my achieve way. To ten be at the end of our phone so baby says, oh, boss, what do you do? What are the numbers? It's here. You can readily show the numbers to the person for them to be. So I feel say industry cracks and all of that. However, your artists in so sell who so cheap and individuals in this selling. Maybe say we are sikani near empower down for. No matter what you do, I don't like you as a friend. We see kind of crowd will never buy me. Do you understand what I'm saying? People should be able to have pride.
Saliwa my Samoja and the fans ni.
What's it then?
Oh, we are Bema Samojan fans.
Oh, no, Samojan is I'm closer to him.
Yeah.
What's it that? He's a fantastic human being. He's a fantastic human being. Yes. He's a fantastic because there was a time that we needed something for. Nasi needed money. Janasa, we went to him. He gave Nasi $8,000 without even looking back. One just kind of back.
Janasa,
yeah, even Stonebone.
His presence alone.
You know,
I don't joke with what he did for me personally because his presence alone at my event
gave it a boost.
I'm like, I'm nobody to like. Asamoah, a legend of his caliber to drive all the way just to come watch me do my thing. I mean, that one alone gave me some different energy. You get me? And this is what we need from these big people. Sometimes the thing is there, but you trying to help in your little space will make it even much more better. If you get the opportunity, please help us.
Where the baby jet? Osalu Tunkwan or her.
He's a good person.
Lexi the comic, big salute.
Mr. Razak and so.
MJ the comedian also big salute. Enna one Mr. Razak
of Goldfields.
Goldfields.
Oh, Goldfields Ghana.
Yeah, that was to say was so Ghana comedy more. Ukremu a obuama ebrantie no so.
Na we ya bodin ya no for mama ngoseho. Mama ngoseho we until na ya na say people are not able to appreciate people because we wa boy. Wa bo asadin wo kose let's see me dey mu wa won.
Me so me comedy na yes. Mu nia mu bi akọ.
Mama ngoseho.
Musmo ko na glass bi ana.
All right, you be say try what this is Adom TV. Showtyme you call me come to us. Mema akwaba eba Adom TV me da say wanko dwumadi darling lemo ana eso yasene ema dwumadi ne ekoso me menda bia no wotwe ba ye de bremo na MJ the comedian ofia Lexi the comic wa ana Sally enso ewo efia hanom enkomo bebre ekoso a ne nyina no e borders on ye creative space no enti no mo wa ha die ye bedi ho nkomo enche ye bia na FDA the directive bi ba say Ghanaian celebrities celebrities celebrity o pia bontin adodo nimu a ye hu a amanfo pe wasem pa untimi enye den and also anything ye alcoholic na say ona ya sign was ambassador na wo hwan bites hwan we untimi enye the end ton side na by in fact Ghana for celebrities omani anje ho esan say sa side no ye ba bia na edisika twitwiri die be gu ombotom pa but na akoye emrasem abrantie eye Magdalenton and the love for the creative art and into no to ne usi wo epeja asem no ekoko say da bi onja amane nka so ye ho bibi ya ba finally FDA say any court say and someone a nua mark e de buy senka or be hwe ne mpanifo asesa saa trimupo no eni nyina so kese enti no still are no celebrities into me and also anything alcoholic asam ne buy no anye de na ye nua no mo wa hanom ye can enche be the investors en konkomo and we must your potential investors are commit me aboa masa and already show the damn me say they have interest in our business. It is our side na ekono. Maybe some say no more Lexi as a creative, as a celebrity, as our initiative we need na ye hope senka court no bet me ruling in the favor of the creative but our man is what you say me na ojene saying
me share with you for okay, so this is it. Me want to say Ghana ya on my bia we major in the minors and minor in the majors.
We major in the minors and minor
in the majors. Yeah, per easy way to. We who the one I say. As some man fans say yentimi solve no. It does say because soon be na ye. We like we look for an artificial reason be near their
solve one.
We feel like we've solved it. Okay. We pretend. Our former president can say, you pretend to work and the government pretends to pay you.
Okay.
Let's create the impression, say, oh, okay, we are solving the whole alcoholic issue. But alcoholic issue, no, and that's where you're then. Everyone feel like, oh, let's use the populist approach. Celebrities now, more loud. Yeah, ban your man. Ghanaians will think, say, okay, now, FDA is taking some drastic approach to this whole alcohol approach. Me sir, me na be ABC. Sally, una am say nyame adom yemu wenyin kakra. So ABC advert. Na papa be a movie star. Or no be na
action.
Na station I share back pay
GT.
That thing didn't inspire me as a kid to go and drink alcohol.
Okay.
Me name's in there, they make what you say. Me
social media.
Social media. That was the only medium. Say you adverts now, quality TV
Okay.
I don't think any kid would tell me say around that time. No. So I celeb na no beer na. Papa na me hwe no movie no bo beer ni ntia no na me. We've seen the lives of Kwame Zevakai when the Castle Milk Stout. Yeah, but didn't inspire anybody to go and drink alcohol because of that. I feel say it's so unfair. Unfortunately, companies are supporting creative snipper. Companies are into this bad alcohol name.
Show.
Like
over the years. Show. Yeah, evidence. Major events.
And one kesepani free buying. So kakra na you omwesi was say omobe boy no. Ano you can't tell me say Ghana system no so wild in UK. Omo one say Henneken. Sponsor maybe
like the World Cup stuff that they played at Arab.
Budweiser.
It was Budweiser who was sponsoring.
Sponsor. World, we are seeing now. World Cup in there. You can't tell me say after that World Cup, no, I could be fight. I say me come do Budweiser be me kwa I think say it was a low approach be just because what the one need. Two ni bomwa okay, you're banning celebrities from taking promoting alcohol no omo taking some feedback omo observe you know have they seen okay alcohol intake no and kwala no alcohol no ekofom and alcohol
maybe from their side
sales no I also mo check it
sales
of alcohol aquafom Esi agofo ko party a ye no ma alcohol biom. Beer bars e organ no alcohol sales no above form. What is there? What is
e bia no ma ye na e bia abafem na meaning.
Oh then they some my numbers na.
Okay. Me nim say make because every other aspect of our country whether cocoa bo ko so e ka kire cocoa ba for my ka kire dala ko for my ka bibia it is a more ban from alcohol na. Okay, muyi celebrities ni free mu no. How
situation it
is saying. I think the time na no mu promoting so na alcohol situation no it is saying. You know, I feel say akola obese no. Obese the first point of contact any parent. Papa no alcohol wo fie no. Say papa no went man stop any parents na say the guy there no alcohol ma akola ni daily and also man because ko to alcohol ne bra no. Went man controlling from that side say only access from alcohol na. They're not doing anybody any good.
But me did say Oji Thomas say as a celebrity, almost a sort of influence over the people at ABS say or be general say be a less mini meton be a so and so bit tesa. A bit to me I'm actually being crime and apple.
Gobe new gobe nam way. Celebrity be an country be only gobe. But gobe go for tie. Say almost the maker gobe one I'm just an added on value to the gobe market. Market for Gobeno, the Gary you did that. So be an unusual package now or the me promoting Gary. I'm just giving a certain face value to Gary. No, so me no more no. Still, people will still consume their alcohol. Okay. It doesn't have it won't take one individual. The only thing is celebrities maybe a year shows nipa day more. So it gives them an opportunity to market the product. To them,
more people.
Yes, yeah, and I say yes, sure. Because the nipa abano, and direct marketing, no, more, and maybe you can possibly social, no. And I don't think say social media there is a restriction. Below 18, you cannot join social unless you lie your way into the system.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be a follow me social media automatically. Probably is an adult.
Maybe about MJ so now.
But someone became a apostolic. Penny for.
Wait. Court, you know, every say almost definition of to my dream when I celebrity. Then some more the say will be well known. It's a there no and Kati only just in entertainers and kwa we are lawyer now we nimo dodo pa on ka we are doctor ni na waji din obi oye high profile person even politician kura dodo na nimu no onso onye den on ka ho na esa asem no emu aya kese MJ.
Yeah.
How do you receive this news? Dear na o kan fa asem we ho.
Intim, that's Pastor Umami, definition for a celebrity. And then I say also my volume because we see any movie pa. Maybe then assemblyman or area or also a celebrity. Because yeah, maybe any in the power area. So what's the difference?
Na Ghana, Ghana. I am for Ghana and bigger.
And that's a way picking no. Watch any old person Ubanium because popular.
And I'm say, you can't assemblyman na your bony day now will be any no do ever man.
Maybe you been in no area, Ubin Sunim area, but Ubin in no area. Some of us sitting here crampo. Ghana and your Ghana be beer and our enemy. What you say? So the definition say any clearer.
Okay.
As well. Because me like this, to be honest, me Nyandru sa celebrity status no. Hopefully no, not really.
So, why you heard from?
Not really. And then for me, I'm being honest. Okay. Not really, because a celebrity, when you go out, only people, majority of the people see you should be able to identify you. And my worry too is that it's affecting the job because those celebrities also have mouths to feed. And this is their office. And this is their source of income. So, who you free, sir, are you giving them an option to be able to earn from? And now, per se, because a majority of income now, if free ever.
There are some big names that no more make it from that side.
Well, and the taxes and so to Omo yet those payment government and also etika free
into to do.
What is it is a anyone. And yet celebrities no omo government no so every. So you will be forced to put those taxes where it's not needed. It will be when say like unnecessary taxes say even on our momo there say okra 10 cedi o there 2 cedi. Okra 10 cedi o there 2 cedi because
I say oka wankasa wo hawa.
Oh no. Because now if you want to send money, charges no do.
You be free baby.
Every baby,
Akodi baby.
If there's a way they can rethink about it, your celebrities for now, and can so that some of us, when we get to that level, we'll be able to chop from that side.
Let's take you more views on support also. Industry players na dey tie Magdalene ne nkofo a omo dey call calls na chi ya ba hwe no so ba member sale ho because ye hwe companies a omo ye edi ensan ho dwumadi a omo so omo be sponsor most of this event a omo so e boa omo motimi ton omo nsa no so business na nye creative ne nkwan dey so companies no so no na wo rob on from a good avenue and omo timi dey market omo etimi dey nyeska sorry. You share the business aspect of some move way, no, or how they break a industry, no, any even the business people, any kind of first one, you bet me assign, I shall see you bet me resolve issues where.
First of all, in as much as society play a role in molding a mofrano, I think it's the responsibility of every parent to mold a mofra in a way. So being to me a molding a bofra, that's not to say be a maame ne bad obi wo ha abofra bi wo ho a de obeyen bia no odru certain level be call wayward eno e wo ho but to completely blame a celebrity say obetimi asay wa abofra no then you have failed as a parent.
Exactly.
Completely.
Say influence,
No.
on social media.
You see, me, for instance, I'm coming to give an example. When my kid was like 1.5 years, 2 years, my daughter Kuku loved Shatawale. Loved Shatawale to bits. Do you get what I'm saying? Play. And then when I got my husband too was a big Shatawale fan. So, growing up and teaching my children or my child the Bible and how to act and all of that, what I say, because of what I have imbibed in her, now technically, I'm feeling Shatawale beam. I'm giving an example. How I'll bet me a training abofrano because say who feel say society will influence so much on your kid, yeah, then no feel pa. That's why I'm not for. Say anybody will say will blame a celebrity say ne bank on monsa. And therefore ya mato tama mombo fresh show mo tu meboa. Ebi mu iPhones akese anomo akra wondi 12 years no kita iPhone so enu aso na bibia ewo.
Ti say ho no mo de hu celebrity si nwumadi omudi a omudi suya no.
Enti mpasa me chere say etena ho say the say me pese me ko wi ade a celebrity Lex biti and Bijan can say Korea kakara no Korea.
E o say bia o ye skit bi o ye skit bi e chire e kwan bia obetimi di wuri ade kama enti obetimi ahwe so bia
Akiempopo Akiempopo me maame ama ya nhwe bi da Akiempopo
no say the enti
say the nkra ne nkra abon
na say o mu influence no
nkra ne
o say o de aba
anyesa what I'm trying to say to you ni say
okay,
they have the influence, but for you as a parent,
first point of contact,
the major influence on your kid.
Okay, nice.
I'm not saying say they don't, but he said me mama say, "Monshaki and popo." Do you get what I say? Because I'm born in Yamanoya. Yeah, Tom and Jerry and she be that. Because we could wear a say we bo man she be that. Because until I make sure say.
Now, my friend DB 18 on what me taking.
We're matured.
I know dear.
That is an adult. Oh, Anna BB, I actually who be an yes 18 years plus.
Yes.
It would be 18 years, don't take his decision. Or you're adult. But say bofra ya bofra from 3. And I say why won't bofra copy 18 years in a day. It is at your responsibility as a parent.
18 me bow.
To be able to nurture the child.
Alcohol common na yedin. Eh omo ye above
18 years and above, yes.
18 years and kwala na se but ye hwe ada insusuan so a de ba dodo abia omo free mrantie omo ba no 18 ikono ensa omo nom ne ye
kojo
meba
paso che me say
meba
we near do 18 and above
as well kojo kendi
MJ ana me kwa me anso Lexi me na meet me baba bejo say
they are nyanti asene say ye be foul Lexi right e dey ntina ye tia ye dede opese a certain brand be fa Lexi say all me advertise but on for the next year comedian just me answer me this question dey ntina about mo comedians doso e dey ntina me ton ade am be fa Lexi the comic over the next person.
So it's all about marketing, like who can reach more.
Exactly. And you know, rich na they rich in.
But say we are say drink responsibly.
Meba.
Yeah, this are caveat, no.
Nyabotre.
If that's what we are going to say, there.
Nyabotre.
Alcohol should be illegal. If it's a problem, then alcohol from the start.
Nyabotre. Yeah, bano celebrity endorsement, celebrity marketing near the right. Me wa message, me wa product ameton. Meaning say a certain Lexi the comic. Commanding great numbers. Eti na me the message national no. Say catch o man for with the aim say do na ye ne e ba beto.
But asema wo kan menti ase. They advertise here for alcohol. It's targeted at a certain audience that is 18 years plus.
And we are not talking about minors. The decision by the FDA is not for minors.
Yes.
We are talking about alcohol abuse.
But what
among adults.
Let me use this approach.
In the youth. It's the
one be a friend of Michael Power. He wasn't a star to me.
Of course.
I didn't know
until
him.
he did
It was Guinness and I found a nobody and made him a star. It's the nature first season of Michael Power, Wabaye super celebrity. next season e be twa
na you know na mra na you know
FBA for ebema ye yin because we will use unknown people, we will make them stars, then we drop them more stars.
Yeah, because as at that time no, two people no reach in your pay. So you could a young comedian being fan from Achimasi or be any near the advert as compared to Lexi the Comica. Can say reach no any pay. It was no rise here to that commercial and it's advert never money popular. No, I'm not reading near you.
I feel say where it should be targeting your more buttons. I'm talking about the drinking bar.
Yeah.
Say Obi Baho. Now Ushe Akranwa. Why you for
and it's that's how they control it everywhere.
Exactly. So that should be some of the solutions.
That should be the prime.
The thing I want to say is that products BI want to target audience.
Exactly.
Well, let's say you've picked Lexi to market BMW, their latest model. Would you say because
MJ?
That's a hard day.
Yeah. BMW latest.
That's a very good.
What did not to you?
Lexi should be the face of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you say because Lexi is my mentor? I love Lexi so much in tea.
I mean, this car
I don't know anywhere. I'll go and buy.
No, but you can save towards it. I know the so you can create the desire. Maybe the person doesn't have money now, but you know
that the BMW has its own target audience. So Lexi or Modi now too, they know say regardless say there are other people who like him too. Yeah, woman or target audience or more so they are the reason so that obetumi appeal to those audience, regardless, we have other people who also equally likes Lexi.
But to add to what you are saying, you know, I feel just like we said on another platform yesterday, you know, they took the easiest way out, and that's a typical Ghanaian person sitting in any office.
Yeah.
The easy approach is what we go for. And kasa conversation by call the people, the stakeholders involved. This is what we intend to do. How best can we do it? Then you could be a problem no one. Your mom turns on. Ain't you hono and I was saying Brian Juma say scrutiny beba. Chama in Cofonu. Advertising so no shops a friend is so confirmed.
Those are butcher people.
Certain pharmacies been here. Boy. And so when him say
but say when Robo Okra we need prescription. No matter what, they will not give it to you at the drugstore. But how have they been able to control such drugs from getting to people that are not supposed to?
Money I see a checking.
So that's the same way. The same approach for alcohol. The source of getting the alcohol. Because Aqualano on Yanton traffic no ato. And Yamma not all provision store. Baby. It is a barrier or deny, sir. It's a quadro chair. Only 18 hours to show ID card. Yeah, farm out. And yet 50 cents to be an Aina. You be trying to boss them on yet. All class system, no, they have a unipono. They don't use that.
Lexi,
but
with or without.
Why and also for alcohol brand with that? What?
Oh, me started here Juma we no. Emuna FDA.
Potential winning.
Omo munye die no. Na man count
Calm down.
Because also everyone no more. One kasampo na o ton brand no. Be a brand no crampo no nya own consumer bidda. But at times the we any pan be project in the recent time come on baby online so you didn't come even faces behind certain brands, you know. Actually they don't even use it. But the way be project here there na ma and name of omo din na chi no.
More scientists are we produce post no too. Inti say on the produce on go no.
Now no we say who say
or produce drug.
They be out to be and you need to be it should be a trusted brand.
They took the easy way out and they targeted the people now almost so in a way because they are not united in it. They just took a bait at you people and then that's it. but there could have been a way.
Exactly.
I bet me I go about it near day because a friend is saying
it's a key business, but even now companies now class and because you see now who first panel every 2 months there is a company be but I don't set template
so say regulate senior production
how it's being sold
production crap where bano most of them are bano crap. Some of them are not FDA approved, but they will be in the market, right? And because it's not FDA approved, people are just taking it. And I know, I'm sure, no one had the problem, no buy, no. And yet they are FDA are approved, because it got to a point, like you were saying, there were a lot of drinks in the system, a lot of alcohol products in the system, but most of them, FDA approved, which some you would even know by the brand. Was a way there, FDA.
Secondary school, if something wayward,
good. Now, I'm say FDA for agent 2 years. And yes, I be a chassis keke. Because almost started craft from radio and TV. Say a certain time, you know, won't me advertise it a year and some. Our radio so and TV so just after 8 p.m. But now still like Jumantina so much trouble. But clearly, no, and come I did say, and care to your boss here, a bit to me, because your creative side now. Already we are suffering with lack of investment. It may be a source to be free banner. Kebet me maintaining sikano ne asan per better solutions a bit to me and the aboa ama sadi yako. If say a war suggestions be as say baku yako court to the bit me asan appeal. Do we think say koma ye di reasons I am suggestions say bank be to me it's any penny for tenase na yenya a very good conversation. A bit me aboy in future, a bit me solve issue.
I think it's a election year. And every single person and creative be a train who free system. No, I think they will learn.
No.
In a sense, say this creative people.
Let's say no.
No, about them.
Okay.
What I say? A train who free.
As sincere more quiet campaign.
You see, these are some of the things that you do to create a mark. A mark in a sense, say you take every decision without even consulting us. Bianca, you the mushia and keep it to me. Ako, and same be a bit to me. A boy, and I meet will be halfway, but it didn't do that. But another issue with them, it goes again to say, unity in woman, unity in what's our creative space and celebrities in them, because they could have actually taken a stance and as a written to the FDA and I say even Parliament said this is something that they need to look at again. Because say. But everybody actually. Even Magdalene and Rana can say, walk up here court. Did you see any of you following the man? Any of you follow? I mean,
court session top guys in the
comedy. No, you will be a very representative. No, dear, no music. Yes, I call dear Shatawale, a Stone Boy, and it's Samini. No more swear you for no mudia. And I say even their faces will be sure. It will give, but then again, and I'm saying I am individualistic approach Ghana. Every person is on their own. Obi a yene die enye unity na ewum. Enu nti no kwajo we obeka ka nkosi bia because say no the idea ye on nyina na so no you see them supporting journalists political parties that are really taking food off their table because enyama mo ema musika musicians are streaming mewa na ebianko for so e say streaming CD crowd wo na wa bebo gigs kakra ana say endorsement deals kakra ana say bia osikani bi be frɛ no what I say akoni fie no watch the gift it these are some of baby a mo revenue ne ba no but revenue ne kese ne pa ye brand endorsement
Sure.
And no na yetumi ma sika kese ebi utamboa na ya boss ketuo no tra ho no hu say hey and dey sika pa ma so muni but eno no ya take care for but you guys are doing practically nothing muti ho mo ka hwe nkyere wo mo now so election ye be say you sumu because you are the same people they take a lot from but you are the same people too that also support them so it makes it look a certain kind of way
now all kase yam creatives boycott election so mo campaign oh yeah no
publicly yeah
oh different opinion
and yes me different opinion me dey makasa me hu ni say Ghana Medical Association say omo pese to omo salary mo e ma ban to omo salary uhu NDC uhu MPP e be ma say doctor no the party crown a power that thing might even make their party unattractive but they come together and they fight for one cause. It is only in this creative space and let me tell you one sister station be now two creative people Abina IABB Anko Yama creatives no it took another creative to defend the same government yes and it's like okay Ghana is the only place I compare corruption. And yet solution is like wine and the time or this now where the 50,000 now more time some I didn't vote for you to come and spend more of the money the other person spends. Kill the whole corruption you know. It's creative but for me when you say the Kotana radio soon I say you want to I say you need one common voice because you see theater you see national theater ni year you na be kwa ye show it is aban bi na oba na ka so person ye national theater maye na wanya it doesn't have to take another creative to come and defend that action of the government because you see we are you na be san ye dey a benefit collectively but you we because we penny say I know na yes, I'm mobile. Like
as a creative, yes, practically.
Like, of course,
the very minute we allowed politics
to enter
into creative space, no, and I'm going to say we've lost it. We've lost because that's the only time even our voices are heard. And okay, say young leadership the IGP Freya Mayokushiano.
Yeah, true.
That's when I realized the kind of decisions I am paying for be now. I am take care. I affect. And the issue is we have analog leaders operating digital space.
Digital space.
And there will be no free cassette era, no, or the cassette ideas. All challenges as a digital guy. I say on streams, no. From digital space, what vote you be on cassette era nana? But it won't count challenges. What's your some people we don't need manual car here, own your driver. Side pan, when they have you automatic conversation, on for what someone because on all that's what the manual ideologies. And that is what is affecting your creative space. Your leaders, no, it was sect. It will be more free era B. And a free era.
There's a gap.
Yeah, well, on more leadership, baby. Now career no edu level be. On pursue you.
Pension.
Or call no the food. There be obey biano. And ya wo.
All right.
And that brings us to a point where you're paying for. No, most of them shouldn't be those who are like grown, who are almost weak. We should have youthful leaders.
Obi or you grow but or you current or you up to date.
And also
what am I?
No,
see, when you
the thing,
what keep update to the time.
You can only relate to if you are in the shoes. Most of them are not in our era. Our era is different from their era, and they are refusing to understand and say, yeah, era is different.
Okay.
So if you really want to be with us, you have to adjust yourself to suit us. But you want us to rather adjust ourselves to suit you.
Wow.
Well, and most of them, they feel, oh, it took me 50 years to be able to buy this thing. Why is it that just 2-3 days you are able to, you didn't do it well. It was through fraudulent acts or this. But you are refusing to know that your era is different from. And most of you people also paved the way for us and made it easier for us to be able to assess that. But you don't want to accept it. You want us to also pass through that 50 years to be able to do that.
I say Abraham Tibina or Kotamale. na ne offer our cars be 500 or call for the same cut time by mini scam never for car offer so oh bicycle we need see one me turn up boarding park or fan for cut time offer aboa because a yes say or benante baka offer man a car and go back could do them it has a gun and you know me bray and sudden meaning into so yeah day o team 50
yeah
exactly
but yeah can a year politics solid car senka young boycott this season may maintain any platform but don't let also my advice what the creative was sending certain advice to the creative say only political party be an equidin so many custom many business men ko na nkodi agro advice I don't I think say will season no Sally who is saying don't say or no dear you be who ne be I throw now the politician be na making sure so we see can come on it's on the top
because after they win they don't care about you so
Sally I don't know feel say this is the time be answer you say FD for you know like at this time now can me aga jump say okay for us to do this for you we need you to no one sign maybe MOUB
you see who said don't let us say more kind me say because our Kasikana same is because or be who would in the course of the years say you should political era ni VIC that's why also advice say J blog
and they true
because onya winning the seat ni we are dear a can who be an anya dear no be amount and no say but me dear I'm still for whatever that I said because I feel say omo ambonyum meboa enwum no mobo omo ye bibia omo yisu creative niama na de enti say said the lexicon dana Dr. Mahmoud Baumia can say obey streaming platform no I said we said on another platform say onye ansana
sister still
because you are in
onye ansa ti yen hu say e ya de obetimi aye because we are making promises be bra when to me and keep it to it or a part of that government they were not able to keep to that especially on this side we are not talking about other sectors there modern but this creative sector there bibi okasa from theater to amphitheater bepem also muka so be sitting up to now yen hu ba yen hu what do yen hu ba kokra enti no so nyo
there's so I'm yam ya na I'm one in metro na I'm the yam
enti up to now ni nyina embaye enti ne call no to some extent it makes sense so we to me back together and before me alliance you see and sa senkophobia lead this na these people they will listen
they will
say Shatawale Stonebwoy Samini musicians and top hey Ali said this is a proposal this is a working document this is how we want to be treated na comedy for kakraka ho na why for
poets kakra fashion designers
footballers in so kakra
chale eka ho academy akamu betia make impact but omo say you guys are not united your friend wo ekira unfremji obekwa akọje envelope no ahye ho no kan say jo yeah, they are the umbeya no where I say I'm not taking it and then you tell every single person around you say they will bring some money to you make if that there's a unifying front now there's a lot of things
it's possible we can do it
they can do it
and I think say I was a leadership of associations it me on authority now they are sure monsa it me dictate some of these things because untimi nka say ya can say teacher for akọ strike and now we dey also dey open kwala asem
so person
what you say enti industry I was say gamro say musical say Ghana Comedy Network Young Association I was say I want to meet to the extent say a bit me just you can say until somebody are there we am there is no way we are involving ourselves wow we are probably boycotting you.
But let me hear almost have power no but almost they've been bought
I make us say they could have Ghana Medical Association war
they could have
almost fighting the greater population like ni you did, yeah, me who the one.
Some
Yeah,
authority
on that. Exactly. Into I say, I say, obit it's me vote you be as royalty and a president. Now maybe or no time now no or taking care of royalty. Then you be anywhere I top picture to a beji system. It on no system of according to albums. Or no, Obeko so encourage that system. Oh, fast royal play because login ni bape
or no
you keep voting the analog leaders into that space.
Exactly
you the digital guy, you will never make, because it will only take the digital system no for you to make due of what it is. Time and Shatawale so about Kokano. That maybe another digital system.
And what it is since almost change your more Edin pa, they are not able to adopt. Senka Ukase and conform leader bit say only at the end. Koma Bano. They educate themselves on how to move. But Enam say better use them. Exactly.
Okay, MD. Also, who is saying, SAB and Neo 2 say, party be free or China, don't let us say, make sure say, be one G. CK mood.
Or me some more frame, I'm a picky corn. I have some more credit also.
Okay.
Because the thing is, I will not be able to come do anything for you, right? Say, at the end, it affect me. I will not do it. And me per se, I'm just not looking at me because
me was saying
me akwala ofie.
Brad now be dominate.
Me wa akwala ofie. What you say? Me wa akwala ofie no.
Into a budget block.
Me wa akwala ofie no. Whatever I'm going to do, enya dia ebeye enenkwa. And I'm going to be responsible for whatever decision I'm taking. Until be affecting me banner, it should not be something be affecting it negatively. It's saying affecting it positively. Until be mommy promises, be can you mommy, and this thing we've heard it over and over and over again. So are you going to be that angel who will change it? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Oh, mama, what do you see? Oh, for me, I'll let you go, and I won't do it. I'm being honest.
I can't agree. I'm being honest. TV or China say, "Obi political party person or mobile firm you are not open."
I'm not Obi our prize.
Yeah.
O say,
Obi our prize, and it
buy a priceless.
MJ.
Obi our prize.
Priceless.
And Tina, we hear any heighter.
MJ. The credit say, what's that? You was maybe out to me estimate to carry and say, my mama who 20 years cry. Nya dia menya. So because of my Atwasako die by 3. And just say I'm a prize.
But then, like
now $10 million. Now baby cars by 5. Now maybe you had what to some diplomatic access to a year.
Yeah.
Of course.
Bro, whoa. This is what makes us weak. This is what makes us weak. You understand? Because
say the politician be a man.
Regardless of even to me a man, but I know am I weak.
One mouse and your man is your guy, man.
Oh, opportunity have him no.
Obi our prize.
Okay.
Obi our prize. But then prize now is it going to affect the society? That's the thing, no. Is it going to affect the society? How is it going to work out? Then at the end of the day, that's supposed to be the pay for, let's say, 200 people. Those people are not eating. Then those people will come against me. They will turn into one robbers. And then at the end of the day, I cannot sleep.
I think MJ is very patriotic.
MJ, I think what you said, it's very applaudable. And every listening government should actually adhere to what you said. Because as a matter of fact, MJ doesn't have a price, you know, so
they shouldn't come
he's
to
priceless.
Me.
So personally, I feel creative should... No, I don't have a price. creative should come together.
All right.
Creative should come together and fight for a collective
Of course. So
basically,
that's how it
because
is.
me want to say Dr. Nibi corporate parliamentarian seat be an position. I know there it's not about the medical anything or the airport. It's the MJ and a person or call you
by a profession there,
and he shouldn't make it look like it's because of the affiliation with
comedy or what.
No,
your personal
interest. Personal.
Let's see finding ways and means. Send or bet me Jesus.
Yes. Made that own Africa could dine trade politician $10 million politician.
Okay.
The politician be bet me yes,
on Famra.
So bet me I am Quadia. Fabra, what the Faber son of
course.
Say, let's be obey. Mammy Bravo so. May Kai or content to be a debut, Alexi, me boa basso. I think say none of politicians the door so as some
Yeah.
And in fact, o person enjoy comedy savage no kwakoshe Alexi the comic. He was intelligent on the night because or cracking jokes around all these personalities and they were laughing. Eya near kase as a Ghanaian comedians mo peke tribe near the ade na mo man crofo Philly Jano near that. But on this note, you know, otimi no so beautifully obi obiano weren't offended. Be mumu no omo enjoy. That night, you know, wow, we show no wow na o Philly saying.
So this was it. You will shows be alcoba. Make I just say. In peniphobi say, but many jokes be a fast.
Okay.
So they can't don't talk about religion because religious leaders. Don't talk about politics. Don't like it. Me cancel. We are now. I can say moi. Over there.
Yeah.
This particular show, there were rules like that.
Okay.
Because a teacher a ban. They didn't come there for them to be ridiculed.
Yeah.
Into who a comedian do about. Me starting routine. The first 30 to 45 seconds. Me say no. Me dim rani baby so. One thing about comedy is keep it in a balance. So what's the word straight a market for straight. Atian for na.
Okay.
So who straight in Kremofo straight Christopher. Who straight politicians are straight a handful. So I played that card. I did a NDC crime in the MPP. And then that time they demand me 5 minutes. It was the longest time I've ever performed.
Yeah, wow. Even though it's 5 minutes.
Me perform I have too many show audience. My share the nimu a bit light. All stretch me. Na me do no na me target. It's in your straight me jaka hello. Ne obedi ka hi no. Me piff me fa no mfimfin na me ne no. It budget me hwɛ mu na but ono na. But me too many a ahemfo. Me too many players. CAF president na TI, GFA president, the president of Ghana, chief of staff, Kennedy Japan. Like baby
Obia, and then would
Ghana sika in ane was hard.
What I say?
And I start here and I say ta. But nyami ti me e say but me pay no nyami ti me say this will be and it was so nice. Even when I went to the washroom, I met a couple of other big guys. That's almost all zip up. Almost zipping and almost the best man so I was zip up. Nice. We Philip. You're good. Oh, it was a fantastic night.
Wow. Lexi, they looked at you like this.
Oh, I say
all like this.
Say at the Dosty.
Because hey, Lexi, someone looking at you like this.
Start showing it there.
Wow, wow,
I think on all skills, it's my biggest show.
Exactly.
Me I'm born outside Ghana. Internally there, no, because people from outside came. All the big people from outside all came under one roof. So that is the biggest.
Yeah, MJ also bet me a share show be a wild bobby. I will say, this show there, my mama for Philippa.
No, me show na.
Okay.
Me organize here, no. Near Asamoah Jamba.
Okay.
Over to Tuiskano because I felt I was doing something right. That pushed him to go that extra, and while should the now feeling so is plus.
Okay.
Because audience know they purposely came for you, and to be able to make all of them enjoy Mokufi will be a kai at least a joke or two of what you did now. I think that's my biggest night, and I did exactly what I made promise. I'm for some mobile feel, I did it, and yeah, I think it's one of my biggest nights, and I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Wow.
I have something to say about them. Lexi, one person now because of the height in Intino, a lot of people sat on him. In a sense, say, me share Abrana.
Why is a Marco?
Why me share and not on that platform. And I wasn't surprised what you did on the platform of Asamoah and no launching the book, because my show where religion, what did I say? Now the religion tribes pitching against each other when National Theatre. It was beautifully done. It is a wash anytime be no me no comedians and all Ghana I'm untouchable DKB. But anytime a DKB is not available for anything, I call you. Why realizing? There was a time I made my DKB gig. DKB said me was for Lexi. That's why I called you to give you that gig. And you know, he is one person. There was no way. I had an invite, but I couldn't come. Cause no program be baby sa na me wo ba me share no more streaming live. Into me share. And go for see won't share. I remember industry people was say wait, he will kill it. Short guy, he will kill it. And when you did whatever that you did, everybody was shocked. So me, I'm so happy for him.
Okay.
Because it is not easy. I have not really followed you much, but now that I've met you here, I'm going to keep up with you.
Thank you.
Two friends that means me and boy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, and Yetifia,
the man.
Yeah, Bob, a comedian Sabaso. May I mention who entertains the entertainer? Oh, my energy, oh, my essay. It is a young racy. I see a diomo bafina, a new return command, and so you're born, my basso. One issue will be what my prince I see a shiny at Tiffy Hall, and you know, it boils down on intellectual property, copyright, and some almost all your content creators. It's and come away the idea a fat home. Now when you know when you say the defe versus defe, the 20-year-old defe, and the fresh defe. Now I want to say about the say they are not Team Eternity. Any Ura Kwame Mickey. Now one when him Kwame Mickey. Multi social media now. More bluffing or say share. Who born dog? More certain where were we? Where were you? Emra yet on cassettes. Cantamantonia de Kwame Mickey mo. Oma investing in music business. It is no assemble by and I say or chifo be kaya now boys. Or some more 2 CD data, 50 peso data. More come out in so no pesca so no you okay. But be running to so the fact. Eti defe no why any case owura Kwame Mickey case ana Team Eternity sabi adui ade na buabuam so ana na so mo film yen ko esa enwom mienu no the defe
the old century and defe
gospel eti yen ko hwe old one the defe old no na ye ba be hwe the defe no now so the wadwen traba say enwom mienu no pa na asa enyepe. What must say? We are very fortunate, say, and you mean anything, in be our share, sir, definitely first one that. But why do be a no, Ora Kwame Mickey, no, your producer, distributor of that first definitely song, written by Osuani Afrifano. Or the video be by 12 point. I see a quack video in Kakaya bar. Lexi waha, Sally waha, MJ Zoha. Yeah, then command by Twaso.
Very successful at that time. Very recently that I heard this group called Team Eternity has re-recorded it. They should do the needful. At least they should have contacted me or call me or just look for the rightful owner and ask for a permission to do that. But they've never done it. If not, the law will take its course and I'll take them to court.
Any lawyer dropping to such a chinkomo, or not such an address say. First of all, for anything to be capable of copyright, it has to meet the test of originality. For this reason, words are not copyrightable because words in themselves are not original. Language is so broad and is common that it lacks the uniqueness that would make it original.
Okay, eti Ora Kwame Miki in our Tineka and Ababa will be on also a nim the fa copyright. Now, copywriting system is very, very complicated. Issues be bright, say, court on system, but a bar, ne nim kakra, ne cases are afternoon de bano, ya the good na, yes, ya the church ya dream. Ora Kwame Miki say, and ya defe title no pay. Ne momo and some be wo no more. A what ni defe muna hallelujah voices to yeno, and a kakran so war a year team eternity the no sumo. I say munyame. Nami esi ya anka aye defe more the next year than aba. Minyan me si munyame wate. Nami koda ya mi asio me say ya mi anka brunsuma yem defe nanka brunsuma semia 18 our case and I say oni case. Lexi the comic intellectual property asem na yeka copyright asem na yeka case you buy what follow na view e wo ho ne say
me view ne say enyom defe no oso eni free fair cry or try we nyin say me abai akwara ati say
ba enyom de nyin say o enyom de nyin say o
what can I say one thing it's a culture in the gospel space like what me call gospel show be na gospel musician no cry at ho na na young musician in the stage
no fans like Christian Alam I oba park city ha
okay fans na nyoma fans na nka ne na me so niema obehu no de obeba samia be ye no worship na so me I
no to ne nyomo no
you be friend Christian Alam man aba be to
no
to like we yin ani to
they are very funny
we I thought that there was a show via this lady Joyce Blessing Tatana Nero X the name way aba
o say
show you Nero X that so or no Bible DJ Anna we love you
live
Joyce Blessing so born live
Charlie
oh boy no the name big one after Nero
so nia my sister be 2 years no and one
I'm here to retweet
okay
and to me na me nim that say
okay
nyame asem no ye copyright it
okay
because in some people we Bible nim and ye nyina ye den ye tafre
yeah
and defe ni Bible
defe
any Bible and but so say enye defe ni kwa
say man hia nyame a eno de bi o Bible
asem we no some about me personally I feel say this is a beautiful song.
Which of them?
The second song, the first song. Both of them in their prime.
Yeah.
Like they I think their word different Nagasana is the new hit.
Fine say you ma Ghana there.
Say the abena Afrobeat, the abena na sheto.
Yeah.
Ehye nwum no pe.
Nigerians on is here the omutu nyuma omu dia abena
odoyewu. And gospel for ni hu say different bibi wo ho. Wo fa e manwum ne den e blow but then I make can phone asem no minim ne make kan timi was me nka bibi timi kan bibi ti ne make I say the impact of the gospel is actually going in there. People are buying into the whole gospel idea.
You know.
I know people who are like being touched by the different songs. These controversies sometimes it take away the you know what's chrono dear na wa sheda de esum nyame sei u tie nyina na say akronfo enwum
and the fibia be can which say kwa me make
there could have been a better way to solve this issue than maybe probably putting it out. But regardless, there's nothing bad about this publicity because it's giving them numbers. People have attention here.
Okay.
But I think say Puma be anko tree.
Let's me that MJ. Different.
On reggae.
Oh yeah, by me, to be honest, I think the two songs are beautiful music like songs, and I feel they are all selling the same product. As Christians, I feel this should be issue on between us solving with you, because nyame bakuna na gospel no esanyum no turn it to a praise or
okay.
Jabon Samasem. And I will kuma Bonsamana.
Yeah.
I feel the Christians should be able to teach the worldly people how they want to win them. So if two Christians are having issue and then you are going to court, and then the worldly people would do same.
But where you producer can't make him.
Yes, it's a gospel song. And the idea of a gospel song is to be able to preach to the world, to be able to get people closer to Christ. And Team Eternity is also doing basically the same work. So if people are coming together to do the same thing, so you could have done that one in the house.
Sally.
First of all, issue of sampling. Now, with what I know about sampling, so far it can be words, it can be speech, it can be sound, it can be whatever of an original idea. Why refix it to do it? And say, if say Bra Mickey, me who say uncle for sorry, no more ye yano, or your small boy.
I know, big man.
Sa Bra na. Or the idea beto her social media for a bimunya 2 CDs data near idea. Na papa anymore. He actually contributed to the music industry and this time or not. What I say when you can't despite money idea, you born it on any a friend is a drop ball 20 or being cassette 24 any idea. He's somebody that we need to give respect to. And if say Ophili say in Korano afani BB and that they didn't honor him and he comes out to say it nicely. The insult that people melted on him was very unnecessary. And from what I've gathered, so I'm reaching out to him. And I'm praying, said, we'll be able to sort it because we are a big deal.
Sorry, Medawasi. MG.
Yes, sir.
Project be where you ma udi by anyone come.
And my project near friend Dashiki Festival.
Dashiki
Festival started as a walk, a normal walk. In 2014. And I started here. And the idea was to get my people off social media so that we'll meet a network and then just go for a healthy walk. But then, as time goes on, now I say we need to grow it. Because yesterday I was like, okay, Nipa no or mami or something like that. No outside of Ghana. Also, some management, some whom in numbers of social media. Intermediate work idea and so that time now Dashiki Angelina air trend until I was sending him videos afterwards. I was like, okay, then let's project Africa through that. So let's do a Dashiki walk, me and my friends and people. Until your movie and then now it has become a festival. Amount for buy into it. We have different.
New edition,
6th July.
6th
July. I started every trade fair center. Traditional roots na Independence Square. Back to Labadi.
But that's a great Dashiki Festival. Let's do the comic. Project Ben Ghana for training from your side.
Now watching every year, voter region. Show needing the whole must laugh.
Whole must laugh. Whole must laugh.
I hope. So on the 28th of June. This Friday coming. We are coming to the campus of University of.
You are forgetting the university you are trying to
University
go.
of Technical University.
The place that
so they have their own auditorium. Mama come and dream them. Auditorium show no. We have all the great comedians coming through. OB, Clemento, myself, PJ, Ojo, Jerry Ashunyo, and Jomo. Omunyana air battles. About to tickets nibia a short code. You can just dial *920*313 *920*313. 313. Now wait me out or ticket. Ticket any call for 60 Ghana
cedis. Okay,
okay. 110 double. One mama can defi. My men come. And I think so July. Men so me boat cruise.
Okay.
Me den for eco go boat so.
Okay.
Yakoya comedy. I will ensure for 5 hours.
For 5 hours.
And also it's going for 1,000 Ghana cedis. So opposite auto tickets now real quick. Dial short code way na etimi ticket. Once ultimate dial star 713 star 33 star 095 hash. Star 713 star 33 star 095 hash. Or any issue and concerns, I just reach out to my DM. I'll personally.
But before we come, I'm in that one more.
Wow, let's do the comic. Any, okay.
I want to say a very big thank you to Anesbet for pushing this agenda. Supporting this work.
Okay.
And I'm also my man Mr. Razak. Maybe me show me bano.
Mr. Razak. Let me say. Yeah, that must say. Say mo Jim Rena mo share Showtyme on Adom TV.
Me so me say the bag shoes.
The best.
I will Blake Kuma.
Let's see the comic I say.